Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Again, this is CR Channel 2022, powered by StreamYard. Now, this video is powered by StreamYard, and I'm very sure that you understand that this is Christ 51, powered by StreamYard. Thank you for trial of this platform, StreamYard. Okay, the topic of this video is about developing the whole person. I repeat, developing the whole person. How do you develop the whole person? How do you develop your wholeness, your uniqueness, whole person? How to become whole person? Literally, you have a complete, you have a complete what? Complete parts of your body. So you are a whole person. You develop that person. You develop that you are the person I'm talking to. So we will discuss here the relationships and aspects and theories about the whole person. So what kind of a whole person is that? We call it as holistic development. Holistic. Why holistic development? How do you develop? I said, develop the whole person. How do you develop the whole person? What does it mean when you say holistic? Holistic development. Now let's go back first to the main topic, which is developing the whole person. How do you develop the whole person? What are the ways on how to discover and develop yourself, myself? How can I cope with the challenges in discovering the spiritual side of my whole personhood? Now, when you say developing the whole person, we will use or we will make one of the approaches in developing the whole person is what we call holistic development. When we consider a human person and what various aspects make up this complex organism, there are five aspects under holistic development. The first one is physiological development. Physiological development. You know what is physiology? Physiological aspect. Physiological development. Physiological, okay? It is focusing more on physical attributes, including the physical senses, the height of the person, the adolescence, the maturity, the puberty. The bodies begin to resemble adult bodies in size, shape, and body composition. So that is more on physiological. Now, what about number two? What do you think is number two? We have, after developing the physical development, what's the most important development that we have? You have there the cognitive, correct, the mental development, focusing on intellectual functions of the mind, the central nervous system, the nervous system in general, correct. And this development changes in how to solve problems, how to make decisions scientifically or logically. We will use here the what we call the holistic development. Okay, that's why it is holistic. And then followed by psychological, social, and spiritual development. Before we go further, let's prioritize the spiritual development. And then later on, I will tell you why we prioritize this spiritual development. Okay? How do you develop your spiritual, correct? Spiritual. Spiritually develop means the fit of a higher level in the spirit world. We are talking here about the relationship between a person with his supreme being. You are human being created by supreme being, correct? Invisible or visible. Because according to scriptures, for example, spiritual skills serve as a conduit for spiritual healing and the ability to perceive communications from spirits. However, having these abilities does not indicate that someone is advanced spiritually. So it does not only mean when you say spiritual development, you have to relate yourself with others, okay? With other people. With our relationship with God somehow, with our beliefs, by the way, that God is beliefs. The spiritual development is accompanied by beliefs. Believe, beliefs. All right? These beliefs are what you believe about the afterlife and the purpose of the earth life. Because there is a spiritual life, the physical life, and after life. That is also not related to how spiritually evolved a person is, but how do you relate yourselves in believing that God is present, okay? That God is there. And then in evolution, you might say that this is also the spiritual development concerning with highly involved spirit might incarnate without manifesting spiritual beliefs or skills. So as I said, In the holistic development, you have physiological, okay, the development of physical and physiological structure, the cognitive, the mental, the intellectual functions of a person, and the spiritual development. Why do we prioritize this? Because as a person, you have to relate yourself with spirit, with God. Do you sometimes feel like you lost yourself or that you do not really love yourself at all? The first thing that you should do if you feel something wrong with yourself is get inside with your room, sit down and pray. Start meditating because it is spiritual development. Clear your mind from all thoughts. Ask yourself, why are you feeling the way you do now? Why are you feeling the way you do last time? Why do you feel empty? Something like that. Then list all some plans next meeting or next meeting, something like that, that will give you a follow-up or attachment to our visible and invisible being, and then pray. Start with meditate, ends with pray and meditate, something like that. So this video tried to make some reflection that our physical aspect is came from spiritual beliefs that God is always with us. And let us also relate ourselves through strong faith. Pray to the Lord that He will increase our faith. Okay? In spite of so many trials, so many pandemic nowadays, not only COVID-19, because there are also pandemics that are not visible to your eyes. The only visible, invisible is the COVID-19 because it is the whole world that is affected. Okay, let's end with this because next meeting we will move to the different aspects of beliefs. Sometimes we don't know what to believe and how to increase our faith. Happy New Year 2022. God bless you all. Thank you very much.